No heating. No jackets from a store. No walls, no glass windows, no blankets shipped to your door. Just you. A frozen wasteland. And a temperature that could kill you in under an hour. This was winter, every single year, for over 300,000 years of human history. So here's the question that should honestly terrify you. How did anyone survive this? Picture this. You live 30,000 years ago. Summer is over. The animals you hunted all season are gone, migrated, hibernating, or just impossible to find. The plants you gathered? Dead. Buried under snow. And the cold isn't just uncomfortable. It's a countdown. Without the right gear, a human body starts shutting down in as little as 30 minutes of extreme exposure. Yet somehow, generation after generation, humans didn't just survive winter. They mastered it. Here's exactly how they pulled it off, and one part of this story is stranger than anything you'd expect. The first rule of ancient winter: fire wasn't a luxury. It was survival infrastructure. Fire meant warmth. But it also meant something bigger. It meant safety from predators, a way to cook food so the body could absorb more calories, and a reason for a group to stay together instead of scattering. Keeping a fire alive through winter was such a big deal that some groups built entire schedules around it. Someone was always on fire duty. Losing it wasn't just annoying in the depths of winter, it could be a death sentence. That's why some ancient groups carried embers, not sparks, when they traveled, smoldering material that could be kept alive for days, so they never had to start completely from scratch. Here's something most people don't think about: humans have almost no natural cold protection. No thick fur. No blubber. No hibernation switch. So ancient humans did something clever: they borrowed it. Every animal killed for food also became a source of insulation. Fur wasn't just for show, it was engineered. Some early humans layered multiple hides together, fur side in for warmth, fur side out to block wind and snow. And this wasn't guesswork. Archaeologists have found bone needles over 40,000 years old, proof that ancient humans were literally sewing fitted clothing, not just draping skins over their shoulders. Fitted clothing changed everything. A well-made fur suit could trap body heat almost as effectively as modern thermal gear. No fridges. No freezers. So how did they stop food from rotting? They used the environment itself as a refrigerator. In cold climates, ancient humans dug pits into permafrost, ground that stays frozen year-round, and used it exactly like a walk-in freezer. Meat stored this way could last for months without spoiling. Some groups also relied on a method that sounds almost too simple to work: drying meat into strips, removing the moisture that bacteria need to grow. Sound familiar? That's basically ancient beef jerky, and it's the same principle food companies use today. Smart food storage wasn't optional. It was the difference between a group that made it to spring and one that didn't. Here's a twist: some ancient shelters didn't fight the snow. They used it. In several cold regions, humans built homes partly underground, insulated with packed earth and snow on top. Snow, it turns out, is actually a very good insulator. It traps air and blocks wind, which is the exact same principle behind igloos used by Arctic peoples for thousands of years. In some sites in Eastern Europe, archaeologists even found ancient dwellings built from mammoth bones, using the skeletons of the very animals they hunted as structural beams for their homes. Nothing was wasted. Every resource had 2, sometimes 3 uses. Now here's the part that surprises almost everyone. Some scientists studying ancient bones in northern Spain found something strange: signs that certain early humans may have gone through periods of extreme metabolic slowdown during winter. Not full hibernation like a bear, but something in between. A kind of seasonal survival mode. It's still debated. Not every scientist agrees. But the theory exists for a reason: surviving winter was so brutal, so relentless, that some researchers think our ancestors' bodies may have been adapting towards slowing down entirely, the same way bears and other animals do. In other words, some of us might be here today because our ancestors' bodies were experimenting with hitting pause on winter itself. So the next time you complain about walking to your car in the cold, remember this. Somewhere, 30,000 years ago, a human being sewed their own coat with a bone needle, buried their dinner in frozen ground to save it, and kept a fire alive through a storm that could have killed their entire family, all so that, eventually, you could exist. Winter didn't defeat humanity. We just refused to lose to it. If you want to know how these same ancient humans figured out how to find water in the middle of nowhere, with no maps, no wells, no rivers in sight, that video's coming next. Subscribe so you don't miss it.